A very warm and refreshing good morning to all of you. I am Shalu and this is Ameesha over here. Now we are going to have a debate on the topic that science is boon or bane. So she would speak on science is boon and I would speak on science is bane. We both want to give our thanks to the Deepak Sinha sir who has provided us the opportunity to speak on this topic.
So as we know that we are living in 21st century and it is known as modern era. Why it is known as modern era? Because science has developed so much in our country. Not only in our country, in all over the world. So science is very scientific tools and equipment are very important for us because these things have provided us so many amenities. Like if I talk about the greatest invention of science, then it is electricity, which provides us light and which also helps us to run our machine, and it also uses in factories, which is very important. And science has also made a very huge progress in every field. Like if I talk about medicine, agriculture, trade, commerce, which is very good thing. Now I want you to speak against.
So I would like to interrupt you here just because that I agree with you to a great extent, but don't forget it that every coin has two sides and one is dark and another is bright. So here science who thinks that science is boon not bane lives in fool's paradise. Just because their science has draconian consequences. As in everything in the world, if it has advantages, so also have disadvantages. The science which was made for the welfare of the people, now the people has used it in a destructive way that now people used to threaten and kill and hack. People used to kill people for their own purposes. So we can see that science has become burden over us. As for example, we can take that the war is going on between Russia and Ukraine, and Russia has invaded over Ukraine, and he is threatening Ukraine on the name of nuclear war, revolver, tank, explosive things, and chemical weapons. So being the world war, being the superpower, Russia and America used to threaten world, and they are destroying the world peace. So these are the weapons, are the example of science. They are the advantages of science. So and another example we can take that when America dumped bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and its effects we can also see this in this era. And it is also true that war is never a solution. It kills the people who are innocent, as for example, soldiers and people. But who starts this? As for example, president and leaders are never killed. It affects the people. Now people are evacuating and they are just moving one state to another states. And as for example, they are being killed by the weapons. And also they are starving. They have no amenities to live in. As for example, so many soldiers were being killed in war, and several wars are being started with the name of weapons and natural nuclear wars, nuclear bombs. So it causes havoc and fear over the heart of the people. So it is just because of science. So we can see that science has overpowered us and now used to threaten us. So now I would like to say that what are your opinions?
No, I don't think science is bad, because there are many benefits of science. If there are some people who misuse science, and then it doesn't mean that science is bad. Science is bad. So if I talk about earlier time, then there were no proper equipments and proper tools there were no proper equipments and tools for agricultural activities. So nowadays farmers are having so many tools, equipment they can use to which they can to increase their yield of the crops.
Okay, I agree with you. But yes, and it is also true that it depends on certain, and it is also applicable to us that how we use it. But when the Taliban took over Afghanistan, what happened there? That several people, innocent people, were killed. So this is the consequences of science. When the bomb was thrown over every country, now the two countries, the world peace is destroying. So who does this? I just want the answer of this from you. Who does this? And also, it creates a lot of pollution. Now the people are just consuming natural resources. As for example, the people are consuming the things, and with just because of the pollution, the air quality deteriorated to several. Now it is not breathable. And as a result, Delhi is one of the worst city of the world. That it is such a polluted city that we can't. It is not able to breathe. So how can you say that science is boon but not bane?
Science is boon because I know there is much pollution in our country, and especially in Delhi. But we can't ignore the fact that science is really boon for us, because science has helped us to control mortality rate, because in earlier time there was no proper equipment like for medicine, like for medical system. Like nowadays we are having each and everything for treating the patient. Earlier patients had to lose their lives, but nowadays scientists have given us so many medicines. Like if I talk about COVID period, we have faced lots of problems in those days, but because of scientific tools and equipment, we are having vaccination. So how could you say that science is bane for us?
Okay, if I talk about the mortality rate, so when the catastrophe occurs, it is just because of science result. As for example, the earth temperature is increasing, and the water in glacier water level is also increasing. And just because that the earth temperature is increasing, and the ozone layer, which protects us from the harmful effect rays and ultraviolet rays and many diseases and skin cancers, is depleting day by day. And also, when the sea level increases, every cities will sink in the sea. So what are the consequences? And as a result, the calamity occurs. The catastrophe, the natural disaster occurs in several countries.
But still, science has given us so many. Science has also helped us to know how to conquer the calamities.
But still, if we are consuming the natural resources, we just exploiting the nature. We have used the nature so much that our insects and our animals shelter has gone. They are suffering from many diseases, and they have no shelter. We are building companies, factories. As a result, pollution level is increasing, and we have to suffer a lot. It has a draconian consequences. Science has become a big excellent, and we can say that we have to face lots of difficulties if we use excessive way. If we use a machine in excessive way, so we are totally dependent on it. It has just overpowered us. We use the machines, and we are in the habit of using machine, and as a result we don't take exercise, and the body fat is increasing day by day, and we are becoming obese, we are becoming lazy, we are becoming selfish just because of science.
So it is fault of human beings that they are becoming lazy, they are not working hard. There is no fault of science here. I don't think so. You are right here that because of
but science has made us dependent now. Let's assume that if science was not there, so human beings will do their thing by their own now.
Yes, but there are many works help from scientific tools.
Okay, that is the conclusion that science, it is only depend on us that how we use it in a constructive way. If we use it in a constructive way, then it will have a good consequences. But if you use it in a destructive way, so obviously it has a bad consequences.